Game 5. It's the Queensland Thunderbirds and the Victorian Leadbeaters. Queensland so far, they've played 2, lost 2, so they'd be keen to get a win on the board, I reckon. And then Victoria's had, again, played 2, 1-1 record so far. This should be a good game, I reckon, because I think Victoria started off obviously against the Blue Tongues in a close game, but they played real well. And then against the Bluebottles, I think they just went from strength to strength. So both teams should be really warmed up now. Know what they're doing, know what the other team's doing potentially as well. But
yeah, definitely. I think with, Queensland with the small game break, but there with the double. Starting lineups for Queensland, we've got Pastoral, Karalik, Ward, Seibel, Harry, and Peak. Seibel running for the blood jar, Harry running for the quad ball.
Yep.
Victoria, we have Morden, Kilpatrick, Tingate,
Elliot,
Brennan Elliot,
and Michelle Duke.
Newly crowned Michelle Duke. It's Morton and Parry. Seibel and Kilpatrick.
Oh, that's quick.
Huge brooms up.
Huge brooms up. Nearly had it. All right. Nathan taking down the left side, passes across. Great pass. Oh, good finish there. That was great work from Nathan and Matt. Great spot on Nathan.
Yeah, great
1-0.
Great job capitalising on the fast start. Harry almost had it from Morden.
There's a couple of taps.
Yeah, Morden and Tingate a well-oiled machine at the top.
Yeah, there's just the level of chemistry there is built on so many years through. All right, Chris Peak now with the Koffel. Aisha doing some clean-up work in front of him. Moving the ball around. Let's see where Queensland takes it down the right or left. Aaron coming around from behind trying to do a... Oh, that's worked out. Oh, nearly worked out. Oh, what a block there by Nathan. I think Caleb had a drive going through. Probably should have used his legs a bit more.
Here come Victoria. Around Peak and Morden with the emphatic finish.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Victoria 2 to the good.
All day long from Nathan with that, if you keep giving him that drive.
Yeah, he does love it, doesn't he?
Yeah. I reckon Queensland Beaters had a shot there, where they did manage to get control out, but just got Nathan's hands are everywhere.
Yeah, and Victoria retaining control there. Seibel.
Oh, again.
Kept things going.
Oh, and still in play. Nah, tapped out. Clean up there on the ground.
Victoria with the stop, but Queensland able to regain control here. I think no.
Nah, they've lost it. Or B before, that's it.
Going to Duke and Seibel with
good work.
That'll be the first stop for Queensland. Seibel looking to make things happen.
He's coming through. He's clearing out his space in front of him. Gotten the bludger on the ground, which is exactly what you need. Had a chance there from Karalik. Oh, good tackle behind hoops. That was big.
Important movement from Siri, I believe, from Queensland. I'm not acquainted with, to stop the fast break because Queensland is still without beaters, but they may get this back now.
Yeah.
Aisha Karalich double timing back.
She needs to. Yep. Oh,
Morden around.
that's unfortunate. That was unfortunate. I think that's a potential.
Make it louder.
I think
we just saw Caleb Ward knocking into Aaron Seibel on the Morden fast break.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Caleb Ward. You wouldn't want to be in his way.
It didn't look pretty. I think he got the back of Seibel's leg, basically just getting the back of the knee. I think. Hopefully Seibel's alright. He's key for Queensland as well, and look, probably one of the best beaters in the country at this point.
Yeah. Fresh off Australia's Nations Cup campaign.
Yeah.
Your teammate, right?
Fresh
actually, what do you think of Aaron's
come on,
campaign?
love Aaron. Aaron, I trust Aaron.
No, you didn't catch him last year, where he was the coach for the Firehawks, right?
Yes. He was. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to play with Aaron when I was playing for Queensland at last State Shield because he was still out injured. But knowing what even being injured, Aaron can't put him off the field. So he did step on at some point.
I did see him chasing. I think.
On the field. For the Firehawks because he refuses to not be a part of the game, for better or for worse. But
we're seeing him move through the motion of his right knee. It doesn't seem like there's much wrong with his lower body. He seems to be taking a moment here. So it might be some sort of impact with his head. And
Oh.
I think we should be fine
It's
here.
all right. Looks all right. Putting weight on it.
Yeah, that's great to see.
That's great to see. That the fact that he can get onto one leg. He might need a minute. He might need a few. Might take a sub off, and then.
I think he will have to go off here.
Yeah, he does have to go. I don't think there's a choice here.
He loves to make things happen, Aaron.
Yeah.
We've noticed even these first couple of runs, he hasn't been shy in throwing the bludger when his team's on offense, even with one.
Yeah. And when he doesn't have a bludger, I think he's one of the better beaters to like sneak around, to have a sneak around and come and tap balls out.
Yeah. He's never content without a bludger, is he?
Yeah. He's always moving, which is perfect for a beater. All right. Let's see what. So Queensland so far scores 20-0 to Victoria.
I think we will see this go to 3.
Oh, sorry, 3-0. Yep.
Because Morton scored on that break.
Yeah. But Vic has only really scored on fast break. So I think if Queensland can sort of tidy that down a little bit, which is just a bit more construction, bit more patience on offense, because it's that turnover that's leading into a fast break. That's really the conceded goal. I'd like to see what Queensland can do with the set defense.
Definitely. I think Victoria, for all their games today, have started Sam Kilpatrick and Obel Rennie, and it's a deadly combination.
Yeah.
I would put Sam Kilpatrick as their main premier beater at this stage. So very difficult to stop the fast break when he's turning the bludgers over.
Yeah. Because again, like Sam, like Aaron, is someone who just makes stuff happen.
Yeah.
All of the time.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, let's see how play develops from now. I should pick it up. Oh, smart beating there. Trying to at least make the Victorians work a little bit more.
Here comes Caleb Ward.
Caleb Ward on the left side.
Caleb Ward with the floating shot just over. That'll be inbound Victoria. I see what he's doing there. I don't mind it. I think when you're 3 down, look, if that goes in, you're back in the game. Yeah. But there is a case to be said.
Yeah. They need to get the lid off the hoops. Just get one in somehow.
Emerton to Ashley King.
Ashley King drives in, goes through.
Stop once. Round into middle.
I reckon so. Ash King, I think, has had a great day so far. All this third game in, but I reckon had a very good first game. Had a great second game.
Yeah. He was deadly against the Bottles.
Yeah. That's pass after beat, surely.
Obel cleaning up Sam Tanner, and yes, that'll be a turnover to Victoria. Yeah. No bludgers once again. No, there's Ethan Sonoya on patrol. Yeah, I agree with you about Ashley King. I haven't seen much of him, but he's got a deadly step on him.
Yeah, and genuinely, and plus, like, it's not like it's just a step. It's a step and then a little bit of muscle behind it.
100%, yeah.
So, it's a very good fit for what Victoria does when Nathan's not on pitch.
King with the attempted screen.
Oh.
King with the fake.
That's
and just like that, another goal for Victoria from Ashley King.
Scores now 50-0.
It's interesting today, Victoria. They've scored a lot more from the front. I remember last year's State Shield, their tactics revolved around getting it deep and looking for alleys. They seem to have thrown that in the bin a bit this year, and they're being a lot more direct.
Yeah.
A lot more screens from the front.
It's good to see, because I think in the past they've had issues scoring on set defenses, because they keep trying to go too deep and then not being able to sort of like use that.
Yeah. They have a lot of alley threats. Always.
Yeah.
Mish Duke, Jack Emerton. They're using Jack Emerton a lot more in a ball carrying role. He was historically just an alley-ooper. He's brought a lot to his game. Yeah, he's genuinely. I think like Jack from a couple of years ago. I think that was part of like the Manticores and how the Manticores like to play with him, because Jack is a great alley-oop threat, but I think it was just overlooked how good a threat he was, just driving straight in. Yeah, definitely. I was very happy to see him in Salou. Yeah, getting a lot of ball carrying opportunity. That was a misspeak from Sam Kilpatrick. Queensland decided not to press. Ashley King dancing around Sam Tanner.
Oh, that's a great bit. Oh,
and here comes Sam Tanner.
Oh, he's too quick. He's too quick. There we go.
Queensland are on the board.
On the board.
Just like that, Victoria turnover bludger control and Queensland are on the board.
That's great work by Sam Bell and Cronulla on the beater play. Also the chasers now for Queensland, I think they've put on a bit more of an experienced line, I think, with Lindley on and Liz. and Caitlin. So there's a lot of threats again, but it's not like they've slowed down or they've just added experience, and that's basically it.
Yeah, definitely. Sam Tanner on at point. Guarding Kewen.
Screen
King
coming.
of the screen.
So good. Beat behind. Has a cycling. Yeah, cool. Shot is good. Oh, good shot.
Oh. Baby Nikolai Young with a turnover to Ethan Sonoya from a clever beat on the transition. Queensland to regain control, and Ethan Sonoya subbing off for Ben Helene. Lindley with the quad ball. Liz in support. Lindley
Good
to
screen
Tanner.
in.
Tanner on to medium move and finishes again.
Great finish. Again, so like, ooh. Foul call. Foul call. Ref's calling a foul on Queensland.
I think it was to do with the beater play. I didn't catch it, but I did see a bit of a schmozzle in there. They're back to base, so I'm really not sure what Cooper's Fitzgerald AR has seen here.
Yeah, that's interesting call. Injury sub, okay. Tingate's been subbed off for an injury.
So that goal was good.
That goal was good, 60-20 now. I reckon if Queensland can at least stay within touching distance, it'll be a good game at the end, because both teams have good seekers, both teams have beaters who can control snitch on pitch play. Sorry, flag runner on play. Oh, great fake. Great. As a
good stop there.
Good stop there.
Josh
Yeah,
Lindley.
yeah.
Look, the tackle didn't look textbook, but he did the job.
Yeah, did enough.
We see Ed Vinay on at point now. We have
Maddie Elliott.
who's defending. Nikolai and Nicola and Cat Floyd as well. Ashley King, they just kept him on. He's bending over. He's not fresh, but they're keeping him on. I can see why. Kaylee Turner resisting from Nicola Gertler.
It's a bit stagnant currently. I think Victoria's also pretty happy to play in that zone with all three behind. Shot's just a bit wide. Can they keep it in play? Ed managed to pick it up with a missed beat. That's a great tackle again. Two people on him. Great hustle there from Queensland to get both people on him. But the ball has been given to the keeper.
Love it from Queensland.
That was excellent work. It was good gang tackling.
Yeah,
And then really you need two people to take Ed down.
Yeah, 100%. 2019 Quaffle winner with the Muggles.
Yeah, former Australian drop bear as well. So
Yeah.
it's not his resume is just as tall as he is. And Ed coming back in this year, I reckon, has been a good addition to Victoria. They needed a little bit of that depth from last year, from last year's team, because like it was a bit much of the Nathan and Max Pockley show, I reckon, last year. Oh!
Yeah, definitely. So we see Nicola Gertler with the press on Josh Lindley. Kaylin Rapson gets out of it and takes a shot at middle and floats just over Sam Tanner's hands.
Sam Tanner tried to get that tap down. I think that was what he was really going for at that point, but couldn't quite get a hand to it.
Yeah, excellent from both. Nicola progressing the game, but Kaylin Rapson able to get out and make a genuine attack, which is good.
Yeah, and you've got Caitlin's shot it's always on. Anytime she can get two hands on the quaffle and within keeper zone, that shot's on.
Yeah.
Alright, now Queensland settle into a tree defense effectively.
Comes to 1.5.
They're leaving Elliott behind open. 1.5's in. Quaffle going around the right side, pass back to Ed, beat, and then great. Whoa, Ed's deaf.
Jacob,
Call was
cozy up or a bit louder.
Yeah. Yeah, call was safe on Ed Vinay,
No,
but
but he's
eventually
been-
back to hoops
yeah.
for a need in the back.
Interesting. It definitely looked like he was beat. Anyways, besides the point, Queensland managed to get the defense out there.
Yeah, the 1.5 not working for Victoria there. Ben Helene able to get out of the Nikolai Young press and press themselves.
Yeah, the Nikolai and Obul pairing has been really good in the last two games for them. I think they've got really good communication and kind of like, whoa!
What a goal from
Never
Josh
mind.
Lindley.
Ignore whatever I was saying previously.
Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I agree. I think Oval has also been under the radar, but a great addition for Victoria, coming back after 2 ACL injuries.
2 ACL injuries, changing states.
Yeah, last State Shield was for New South Wales in 2022, where she did her last ACL.
Yeah.
So great to see her back. Tim Scott on for Victoria with Nathan Lamb. Here comes the 1.5.
1.5's coming in again.
Maddie Elliott in with the screen, out she goes.
I think it's an interesting tactic from Queensland. They're not really defending that 1.5. Great cleanup by Tim Scott behind.
That is class from Tim Scott.
That was amazing. But yeah, so at Queensland Beaters, they're not really like defending the 1.5 as you would normally is probably the wrong word, but traditionally do, where you have your beater without a bludger try and at least guard your beater with a bludger.
What have they been doing?
They're just kind of letting them go and like trusting the beater behind to take him out effectively, and using their their bludger without a beater to just push up onto the person who's guarding the 2 bludgers behind. Which is like
interesting tactic
plan. It worked last time because at least they didn't like that. The reason that goal was scored wasn't the 1.5. But like, not quite sure how sustainable that is. Or if it's just a matchup choice, maybe they're just going for a matchup choice.
Yeah, I'm curious as to why they're doing it as well. The only thing I can think of is, I don't think this is intentional, but when you don't block the beater coming in at all from Victoria, they're coming in fast. You could possibly step and make them overcommit, but I don't. As I said, I don't think that's what they're trying to do. Will Arnold for Queensland.
Or no.
That shot attempt looked like it went wide of middle hoop there. No bludgers is the call from Victoria.
It was a good arm there by Samoa to get the bludger, but he's probably put in too much power and it's now gone all the way behind hard boundary. Drive's coming in. Oh, missed goal there.
Oh no. Aisha Karolich beats the Quaffle out of the air and she knows it as well. They're probably going to the sub penalty box for this.
Is a
So
bit of a moment.
Yeah, that Quaffle going well out of bounds, and Aisha Karolich blocks it with the bludger. I think they knew immediately as well.
Yeah.
Unlucky there. I think Aisha is a utility player, so they actually do a lot of chasing as well. So.
Yeah, Aisha's one of those players that potentially does all 3 positions. Between chasing, beating, and seeking at times.
Yeah.
Especially for their club team. Yeah, I think it was just one of those moments like, I can clearly stop this ball. But it's now. This is given Victoria another chance at an offense, which with Tim Scott being that close, you would.
Here comes the hat trick for Tim Scott.
Oh, this is such a stretch. I would ask the Queensland defender to just put a hand in front of his hand, just cause, at least. But I don't want to make assumptions as to whether he'd score. You never know. So it's a bludger turnover and a Quaffle turnover for that play.
I missed if you got it. That was the blocking a Quaffle with a bludger call.
And like we said, Tim Scott gets his 3rd goal in. Queensland with a quick start, trying to see if they can get a quick fast break in. Beater play's been good. Pass was excellent, to be honest. Oh, Tim Scott again.
Tim is putting on a clinic this run. Off he goes.
That was a proper shift from Tim.
Fortunately for Queensland, Ethan Sonoya straight back in. Aisha Karolich still tapping back on, but Ethan straight away taking bludger control back from Obel Rennie, and there it goes back to Victoria with a smart beat from Nathan Lamb.
There was
beat out on the point.
Bit of a miscommunication there between Sonoya and Karolich there, just to leave them alone on the wing. Is that a goal from behind? Marshall Edrin came around, and then I think they've done like a scoop shot with their right hand just to tuck it in. All is good. Yeah, I think the refs were similarly confused because like it may have hit someone on the way in, or it may
Yeah.
not have gone in completely.
There are a lot of bodies in the way.
Yeah. Well, Victoria pushing the advantage further. Reset has been used. That's great point defending by Mish. And beat. And Tingate has the chance. Oh, that.
Yeah, I think the whole body's got to progress
Yeah.
over. and then
Got
go back.
some toes over the line.
Yeah, good play from Tingate. Yeah, that was really good pressure from Victoria, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's forced an early reset. Going again for the bludger control. They managed to get it back. Oh, nearly had it there. The keeper's got a hand on it. Keeper's ball.
Nathan Lamb called back to defense by his team, just in time.
Oh, it's safe beat. Okay.
Yeah, Will able to block.
Oh, great tackle. Still going though.
Will weaving.
Oh my God.
Great finish.
It's an amazing finish. Lots of spin moves, gotten through tackles.
I believe that makes it 10-4
Nah,
in
5.
favour of Victoria.
5?
If that makes it 5, I'm not certain. I think 10-5 makes more sense.
Yeah. Not quite sure what just happened there. I think Mish just tossed a broom out and has been told to then go tap on again because a whistle wasn't blown and she shouldn't have dismounted. Regardless, Adrian's gone off. Max Pockley back on. Tingate on the right wing.
I don't think Max Pockley has played yet.
Not in this game, no.
Yeah, I think this is his
Yeah,
first,
first run.
Same with Ben Watson,
Yeah.
wearing Mark Kelly's jersey.
You gotta
National
channel. You
treasure.
gotta channel Kelly every
Yeah.
time you get.
Oh, that's a great
Oh,
wrap from
great
Wallace.
wrap
Turn on
there.
Mish Duke. In come the cavalry.
Oh, but they've both been tackled underneath Mish. Oh, but Caitlin's coming over top. This is their ball now. Ball should go back to Queensland.
Yeah, Pockley cuts his losses.
Yeah. But that's what you have to do at that situation. You just go set up your defense.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that you're not at least at a risk of getting a slow break. Yeah, cool. Ball's back in. Kim's on. Side steps Elliot. Oh, great tap out there, Elliot, getting the ball out. But beat out there. So, and is that Turner now beating?
Yeah, he was beating in the last game as well. He was a snitch on pitch beater.
He just does everything.
Oh.
Great tackle there by Tenga, but the ball bounces into Kim Parry's hands. Who spins around, dodges the bludger. Passes just behind. Is it still in play? Yes. Kim's going down the left wing, cuts back. She got Caitlin up top. That's gonna be a foul.
Oh, Michelle.
Coming in from behind potentially.
Fortunate to have lasted this long in the Shield without a card based on her 2022 State Shield performance. Love you, Mish.
Look, if Mish isn't spending most of her time on the ground, she's not having a proper tournament.
Yeah, I'd love to have her on my team. She's always first on the tackle.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, a lot of the Victorians, their culture is like very hardworking, very intense on the contact. It's
100%.
very admirable.
100%. Oh, it's a double yellow card. So,
What? Why?
So there's a yellow card for Ben Watson for a face beat,
I see.
and a yellow card for Mish for
I
the
thought
tackle.
Mish might have done two things at once.
I mean, look, completely possible. But now Queensland has numbers advantage for at least a potential numbers advantage for 2 goals, if they can score.
Queensland must score on this
At
offense.
least once.
And I'm curious as to which foul was first to see who comes on first.
Yes.
Queensland will be hoping that Mish returns first so that they can play with
With
control.
with beater control for a bit.
Here comes Caitlin.
Oh, passes
Got over
over,
the
but
top.
nah.
Wallace
Wallace is
recovers.
quick. Still going. Tackle. That's a bit
believe-
high, sir.
I think the call will be actually behind contact because
Yeah.
he did engage several times. It could be high as well.
Yeah. I think the arm in general went over the shoulder, which usually you just disengage if you can. That's a third yellow. This is now off the 6 people on the field. 3 of them are in the box.
Just giving me flashbacks to Australia's
this
World
is-
Cup game
yeah,
against African nations last year.
African nations. This is flashbacks to Australia Drop Bears game in like 2016 in Frankfurt when we had 4 people in the box. And
4 people?
Yeah, 4 people in the box.
How do they not score? At that
Oh,
point?
no, Australia scored. That's a goal from, so that's 1 person in, but they're gonna test if it's a beat before or not. Goal is good.
And the question is, who's
Who comes
first?
back in?
Looks like Ben Watson is lining up first.
Okay, so Ben Watson comes back in, so that's 1 person back in. Queensland now 10-5, still with a numbers advantage for another 2 minutes potentially. Oh, that's a beat, sir. That's illegal, Ben. Oh, that was illegal.
I didn't see it.
Got a chance here. Queensland, what can you do with it? What can you do with the advantage? But Victoria has managed to get bludger control back, which is key in this situation because they've got, with the numbers disadvantage, if they can hold on for a bit longer. Ooh, good save. What Mish is back in. Numbers advantage going away quickly. And Max is back in. So Victoria on a roll.
That's a fast comeback.
I think just because the fouls were so close between the two of them.
Yeah, for Pockley especially. Is it 1 minute in the box?
Yeah, it should just be 1 minute in the box.
And that pass lit up by Nicola Gomez.
Oh, no, but Bludger's out of the field. Second Bludger was in. Ben King with a good shot.
Yeah, that's nice from Victoria. Nice stop.
Yeah. So Victoria, I think, for all intents and purposes, with 3 cards in that play, only conceding 1 goal, it's pretty well done.
And coming out of it with bludger control as well.
Yeah. I'd take that as a win.
Oval already back on for a 3rd run of the game. Big minutes.
Yeah.
Rotates Liz. Wall Ravens with the quad ball.
Because if I'm not wrong, I think Victoria's only got 2 non-male beaters. Nearly the tap on was on. But Jack just taps it straight into the T-bar.
Yeah, tough one on the small hoop to get up and over and then back through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just Nicola and Oval.
Yeah, so it's just a cycle between the two of them. And
Yeah, it's a bit of an unbalanced squad in terms of they've got a lot of male quaffle players. Hence why Pockley was so late on in the rotation.
Yeah.
But then Oval and Nicola are just constantly on and on.
Yeah.
Which it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's good to have that many strong male in the keeper position. But
yeah.
yeah.
It also gives them flexibility, at least on the seeker play, because that's where their seekers are coming from.
True, yeah, exactly.
The drop off in quality on both seeking and quaffle play just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great pass. Oh, and Hannah Wall Ravens with a great wrap up and tackle there. That was great play from Queensland on just get the ball back in the back pocket, dodge a bludger coming through. Just pick the wrong hoop.
As they've done all day today, Victoria stopping almost certain goals.
Yeah.
They've stopped so many.
Yeah. Which is, to be honest, like when I think of Victorian quad ball, that's what I think of. Like stopping goals that are certain in the last minute possible, just somehow. And there we go. Classic Jack. That's that Manticore's connection between Jack and Nathan.
Yeah, much more traditional goal from him. I didn't think that went in. I'm curious which hoop that went through.
I think the top hoop, the middle hoop, I reckon. Oh, turnover here. Quick, easy turnover. Nathan's coming through. Really no one to tackle. Oh, Liz is trying. Oh!
Liz with the stop.
Liz with the stop, but Jack. Oh, pass off. Pass off.
And that is a nice finish. Clever pass out from Morden and Jack to finish.
Yeah. It's a great lob pass over 2 people just to get Jack free.
Yeah, I was very, very impressed with Jack Emerton in Salou.
Yeah.
As I said before. Impressed with the whole squad, to be fair, but it's the way Jack could. The way Jack could, in a role that I hadn't really seen him play, excel was really nice.
Or beat a pressure on.
Oval beats out Josh.
Ryan's going through. Oh, takes a shot, but great.
Who is there but Jack Emerton of all people?
Of course. Jack's step up in the last year, I reckon, has been probably one of the best step ups I've seen. It's like one of the best. If we had a most improved award for the year, I reckon Jack Emerton is a shoo-in.
100%. Is definitely a contender.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's always a bunch of people. But for someone who's been around the sport for that long... Oh!
Kewen with the fast hands. Eden Hodge, this flag runner, doesn't know where to look.
I don't think even Eden realised that the catch had happened.
Yeah, it was a funny one. Flag runner was backpedaling and Kewen just a couple of roundabout swings and ended up within his hand. So I think it will be called good.
Unless there's something else that's happened. Oh!
Alas.
Catch is no good.
Yeah, I think they're signalling some sort of shorts grab.
Yeah. Yep. Logan Davis, head ref. Clear communication. Shorts grab.
Use your post game to chat about who you think the 1 or 2 best players were, and I'll use that to guide who I want to interview, and then keep yakking until I bring you someone.
Easy goals. Great pass off by Jack again to get Nathan in a goal.
I'm very pro Max Pockley for the purpose, potentially.
Oh, missed beat there, which could give another chance to. Oh, another missed beat. There's lots of missed beats in the snitch play right now. Finally, the Victorian Seeker gets beat. Giving Eden most of the time to breathe is mostly it. Queensland on the back. Josh Lindley taken around all the way around the right wing. Drives through, passes off to Liz, but dropped catch. That was the shoe and great. Oh! Is that going to be called no good for a charge?
Yeah, flag runner's not happy with it.
Yeah, I reckon that was a bit of a charge on the flag runner from Will. Koffel play in the background. Has a bit of stagnation with 120 to 50. Victoria not really being able to take advantage of the last play where they had a chance to score. But this one, Jack's coming all the way through. Jack all by himself. Easy does it. Easy goals from Jack. 13 to 5 now.
Max Pockley with a lot of time now with
Sorry,
the flag runner.
14 to 5. And there we go.
Oh, he got
There
it.
we go.
He got it. I'm bringing your Max.
I think that was a good dive in. Clean catch. Max Pockley again. Coming in, getting the job done, getting out.
Yeah, it was a classy catch.
Yeah.
Got a very good one in the Bottles versus Victoria game as well. On myself.
Keep filling.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the Max. If not,
So with the catch, that'll be 170 to 50 to Victoria. Pretty emphatic finish in the end.
Yeah. I think Queensland will be a bit disappointed that it wasn't at least closer in the scoreline, which I think the game was actually closer than what the scoreline represents.
I would agree. The start hurt them.
Yeah.
The inability to stop the fast break at the start was pretty tough.
Yeah.
You know, not much you can do when they no bludgers and all 4 of them are steaming down here, to be fair.
Yeah. Like Queensland is coming in with sort of like, I would say, not the most inexperienced, but probably out of the 4 teams here, probably the least depth, I would say, from line to line.
And a focus on development.
Yes.
Which I know every team has, but Queensland are definitely all for it this time. They have quite a few Nations Cup players in their squad, as does everyone.
Yes.
But yeah,
I don't know. Victoria only has one.
Yeah, true.
Having said that, they have a bunch of drop bets.
Yeah, I know Queensland for sure. Splitting up game time perfectly evenly, doing all the things. So yeah, a learning curve for them. I think Victoria were very successful in the 1.5. Basically, every time they had control on offense, they would keep it by throwing it back.
Yeah.
So.
And I think, like we noticed that weird strategy in the middle between Queensland beaters that they were using. I think they gave up on it later on, but I think it might just have been might just have been a decision from which beaters they had on, as opposed to just the default strategy.
Yeah, I think so as well. Oh, bit of a tech issue.
Tech.
I think on that point, Victoria have a lot more settled pairs. If you think of like Nikolai, Sam Kilpatrick, Ben Watson, they play together all the time.
Yeah.
They've played many state shields together, whereas Queensland are still figuring out their pairs, right? Victoria come from 1 or 2 teams. Thunderbirds this year have a lot of Dumblebees mixed with, USC Wraiths,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So
Yeah.
a bit less synergy as well, which hurts. Yeah. I don't know if we look at the camera, if we pan off to the side.
He's getting ready for the next game. So once Jacob's going to spin around everyone else anyway, like he does normally. Just slightly faster spins normally. That was a nice, gentle practice run.
So, state of play, Victoria have now played their 3 pool games.
Yes.
Queensland have also played their 3 pool games. So now we have Bottles versus Tongues.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are permutations that allow for a different combination. At this stage, it looks like Victoria will be in the top 2.
Yes.
And it looks like...
It depends on...
I think they've won 2.
There's a chance where... Because
if Bottles win their game, it'll be us on 2, Bottles on 2, Victoria on 2. Three-way tie.
And then it's a difference of scoring system. I'm not quite clear on what we're using, but we all have everyone's beaten the other team in a triangle.
There are also points for overtime loss versus regular loss.
True. I don't think there has been an overtime loss though yet. I think
no, there hasn't. Because that
team.
has to go. You have to catch from behind and then win. Yep,
yes.
correct.
So
you basically get a point for catching the snitch,
yes.
but still losing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah, so that hasn't happened yet. So we'll really see what the next game brings and if it will make a difference. But if Tongues win their last game, that'll be Blue Tongues at 1, Victoria at 2, and Bottles at 3.
Yep.
Followed by Queensland at 4. Who, like I said, all three games done. They haven't won a game yet.
Yeah. Got the call from the coach.
Yeah, just being summoned.
We're wrapping this up. Hosford, are you planning on doing your interviews soon?
Yeah, I'll come shortly and I'll take over if you...
Very good.
Sounds good.
Very good. Who impressed you for Victoria in that game?
Genuinely, like over all 3 games, I think the person that I've been impressed with the most is Ash King.
Yeah, fair. As we mentioned earlier
in the game, like from a bit of a both off, someone who I haven't really seen a lot of, so it's a bit of new to me as well.
Yep.
Like this is someone I don't know what to expect from them, which adds to it.
Do you know how long he's been around?
I have no clue.
I think a long time, possibly longer than but maybe I'm wrong.
Genuinely, I couldn't put a number on.
Max is coming out.
But yeah, I reckon Ash King's probably my pick of like person who I've like gone, oh yeah, cool, that's nice.
Yeah.
The usual suspects, obviously, like Obel Rennie coming back from a bit of a break, Max, who we're going to potentially have for chat for a bit.
Yeah, Hannah and Jack for me as well, call outs. Hannah with a couple of big stops.
Yeah.
Sam Tanner on the Queensland side impressed me a lot.
Yes.
Aisha Karolich always making things happen.
100%.
Didn't see much of Seibel after the injury. I hope he's okay.
I hope he's alright. Although like Nikki's got some clutches that he can borrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like aside of that, I think Kim Parry on Queensland needs a shout out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Kim Parry needs a shout out. And
hello, Max.
Hello, Max.
Welcome.
How's it going, mate?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Whoa, can
we might need to squash in here.
We'll squeeze in. Yeah,
yeah, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How are you
very
feeling?
much. Pretty good. Yeah, second snitch catch. Feeling
Tell
good.
us about the catch.
Yeah.
It was pretty standard, just the double arm block, knocking the hands to the side and then the dive. It's basically my go-to move.
Yeah. Very technical background for snitching,
Yeah.
don't you, Max? I remember a couple of the 2022 Drop Airs camps you were taking as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was the snitch for that.
So it's always nice to watch you do your thing.
100%. And it's good to like see just like you come on in, chase, have like 4 runs, score 3 goals, go off, and then come back into seek, and then end of the game. How many points did I score? 6.
I think I was good, but I think Tim Scott had a better ratio than me. He
yeah.
touched the ball 4 times, and in those 4 times, scored 3 times and got 1 deflection stopping.
Yeah.
That's classic Tim Scott stuff, though. That's like classic Tim.
He was
Scott.
on 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Why is that on the radar? He had a very good state shield last year as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like last year, the Ministry of Defence was like you and Tim Scott last year, I reckon.
Yeah, no, Tim's fantastic.
Yeah, tell us about your team strategy in general. The 1.5, is that something you guys have been deliberately doing? How do the chasers see it? Do you guys know it's coming, or are you just left to your own devices a bit?
We're more left to our own devices. To be honest, the chasers, it's more just when the beaters just let us know when they're ready to go.
Yeah, okay.
To be honest.
It was a very well-oiled machine from you in this game, particularly.
Yeah. No, I feel like it's more the beaters that organise that and then let us let us know. And then the chases are more.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
We've definitely been focusing on like a box offense with just keeping everyone close.
Yeah.
Because it's so windy today.
Yeah.
I've been.
I mean, it's at least the sun's come out, so we've got a nice weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Anyway.
Nice. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
That's all 3 games for you done, right? So you're done
we have-
until we got like the playoff games
we
now?
have the preliminary one
Yeah,
at the end
yeah,
of
yeah,
today.
yeah.
But,
But that's 3 wins, 2 wins and 1, 2 and 1.
Two and one. Yeah.
That's good
Great.
so far.
Yeah.